You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, guys, we're going to be talking about Colorado head football coach, primetime Deion Sanders here in this video. Now, Deion Sanders is one of the greatest athletes we have ever seen, an all-time great NFL player, and a very, very good football coach in college. What he did at Jackson State was tremendous. He put Jackson State on the map. They won a bunch of games, and now he's actually moved up to Colorado now. But Deion is having some health problems, folks, and it's pretty scary. Now, we know during his NFL career, he actually dealt with turf toe, and now he's had 2 of his toes on his left foot actually get amputated. And Deion Sanders is still in a lot of pain right now. And guys, Deion got some potentially horrific news when it actually comes to not only his toes, but his foot. And it's scary, guys. Let's go ahead and dive into this over here on Outkick. You guys can see here, Deion Sanders might have to have his foot amputated. Boy, I don't want to see this, man. I really, really do feel bad for Coach Prime, man. Let's read some of this, guys. Colorado football coach Deion Sanders continues to deal with pain issues in his left foot. The college football coach previously lost 2 toes due to health complications and a blood clotting issue. He's been left with 8 toes and what appears to be chronic pain. Now, Sanders wants to possibly do a second procedure to deal with the issue of constant pain, but could lose his left foot in the process. Man, this is not good news. Quote, he could lose the foot. It's a risk. Vascular surgeon Dr. Donald Jacobs told the Colorado head coach when talking about further operations on the coach's foot, according to Sports Illustrated. Dr. Mats Wohlauer, who also revealed Sanders' circulation in his ankle is only 66% compared to the rest of his body, man. And we got a little clip here. Gonna play a little bit of this here. This is actually from the pregame show, and you guys can actually see what Coach Prime is actually dealing with right here. Let's play it.
You just have to understand what the risks are, and so things can cascade. That's what.
Well, I know what the risks are. I don't have any toes, so I'm pretty sure I understand.
To correct that means you take off more tissue, and you're on the end of the foot. And if that doesn't heal, then
so you're saying like he could lose that toe too?
He could lose the foot. That's what I'm talking about.
Right there, he could lose the foot. Man, this is not news. This is not good news, I should say. Definitely not good news, because if he loses his foot, I mean, yeah, I guess he could still walk because I guess he can have like an artificial prosthetic foot, but still, I don't want to see Deion actually have to go through that, man. I mean, it's pretty bad. It says here, the foot issue definitely isn't a new issue for Deion Sanders. He struggled with it minorly while at Jackson State and was sidelined for an extended period of time, and it did not stop him from winning games, guys. The Colorado head coach has even shown off the aftermath that left him with a couple of missing toes. Now, you can see it right there, man. Right there. And he had a surgery. You can see like I don't know what they call that. Maybe that's a skin graft or something. I don't really know. Not good. Now it sounds like Sanders is sick and tired of dealing with constant pain and wants something to be done about it. However, there are serious risks to further operations, including potentially losing his entire left foot. That's an incredibly serious risk that has to be weighed against whatever the positives might be. Hopefully, Deion Sanders is able to get through this situation and get it resolved without losing his foot. He's already been to hell and back with his health. You never want to see anyone struggle, but it looks like he has some very tough decisions ahead of him. We're all pulling for him to get through it. Yeah, we all are. But man, this is not good news for Deion Sanders, guys. Not good news. I don't want this man to lose his foot. It definitely seems like he's definitely going to be having another operation. Hopefully everything actually goes good. But when you actually hear that your foot is only operating at like, what did they say, 66% of the other foot? Yeah, that's a terrible sign right there. A terrible sign. Clearly, it seems like he's not getting the correct amount of blood flow through his foot. He's still in constant pain. And he's been dealing with this, man, for way, way, way too long. And you know what? Maybe he'll just say, hey, just take it off. I'm going to deal with it. I mean, when he actually had his toes removed, I think he actually said that, yeah, go ahead and take them off. I'll be back at practice. I believe he said like the next day or something. And Deion Sanders was out there probably like 2 days later. And he had the little scooter that he was on. And he was still out there coaching. Because I believe that Deion has a very, very bright coaching future. Colorado, I believe, is going to be immensely better. I mean, they can't be any worse. They only won, I believe, one game last year. And it seems like Deion Sanders actually, when he got there, he got rid of some of the dead weight, some of the players that weren't committed. Some of the players that weren't committed, they actually ended up hitting that transfer portal. And Deion told them when he got there, hey, some of you guys better think about hitting that portal. And they did. So we'll have to see, man. I'm wishing Deion Sanders all of the best because Deion Sanders, he's a man of God. And I believe, his faith is what's actually keeping him going because he could have easily just said, you know what? I'm done. I mean, this pain's just going to be here. I'm done. I don't want to be a coach anymore. He's not doing that. He's still committed. I'm willing to bet, guys, if they do end up amputating his foot, that he's going to say, hey, I'm going to be at practice tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure the doctor's going to be like, hey, no, you got to recuperate a little bit. He's like, nah, we got to go out there. We got to practice. Now, remove some toes versus a foot. I don't know, man. I really, really don't know. But Deion Sanders, man, we're praying for you, man. Wishing you all the best. Don't want to see you in any type of pain. This has been a very, very hard road for Deion Sanders, man. Really dealing with this all the way back to his playing days in the NFL. And we know he was the greatest cornerback of all time. And it's not even close. I mean, he shut down half of the field. All pro quarterbacks were scared to throw to this side of the field because they knew that on prime time, yeah, it was gonna be a battle with him over there. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Sports 2 fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.